that program, maybe less so.
Well, others may want to speak to it. I would stick to my position. I think that we ought to inventory the shortages in the community, shortages that would translate into jobs, shortages of health care, daycare, housing, education, and so on, care for the elderly, and then fund programs that put people to work. And that will, I think, absorb more than all the people who are in search of jobs. One of the lessons we learned in the anti-poverty years was that jobs are more important than training. And if you give people jobs, the employer then does the training. The best training is on-the-job training, not what happens in classrooms and in special training programs. So it's jobs first for us.
I could just make a quick comment. I think that a lot of people now, in talking about a more far-reaching welfare reform for the future, once we get off this idea that block grants are going to solve the problem, are talking about a universal access to health care and child care, so that this would be something that would be available to all Americans on a sliding scale. Whether you're working or not, you would have access to child care. You could use it to go to school. You could use it to sit home, eat bonbons, and watch TV. We don't care. That in itself could be viewed as a job creation plan. The particular services that people feel very good about, they tend to really feel that children need care and that people need health care. That may be a way to build support for them. I think that, here we are up against, I think what has been a successful strategy by the conservatives to convince people that government is the problem and that taxes are too high. So it then becomes very difficult to inventory our public needs and create jobs to fill those public needs when everybody who's working thinks, hey, that's coming out of my pocket, that's the tax dollar coming out of my pocket. So it may be possible for us to focus on some priority issues that people could see right away that everyone could use, such as child care and health care, which is not to denigrate the other needs that are out there. I think we are rapidly getting to the point where our public sector is falling apart, and the private sector is doing quite well, at least for some people.
Bill